maybe it's going to be up until level 4 that it actually happens, but if you can get that onslaught and trample off onto the Dazzle, then there's really not much you can do about it.
A small adjustment.
We get to see the exciting battle between the mid laners once again with Mikoto on the Void Spirit and Thompson on his Invoker. An Invoker player who, I mean, he's been known to make some incredible plays, Mr. Thompson, on this hero. Pioneered some of the builds, so we'll see how he's going to be able to shape up. It should be a pretty decent matchup, honestly, between the two. As the game goes on, it's very nice for the Void Spirit to be able to get on top of the Invoker, but Thompson will have this slight advantage with being able to purge off the Resonant Pulse Shield.
Especially now that it's been buffed up a little bit. Just the Aghanim Scepter being able to add to the amount absorbed rather than just refresh the base amount. In terms of that mid lane that you were talking about before, it really does feel like Thompson's going to have a fine enough time in this lane, though, right? You mentioned that if he gets low on the back of some Aether Remnants, scratch that, he's actually getting a few right clicks in the face.
Nice dodge, Mikoto with the Dissimulate. He's got the right click range all the new heroes can hit from afar, and you see that is exactly the case here as Mikoto finds a solo kill. And he'll get a tip as well from Hyde. Beautifully done. Top lane, Whitemon. A bit of trouble here, KP. Trampling all over the Dazzle. This is something you were mentioning, that Whitemon's going to have some issues with his positioning in this lane. The Selv's going to be cancelled off instantly. KP needs one more right click. And again, one of the new heroes being able to right click from afar. Look to join them, so it's just going to be the two members on T1 at the moment. Savage, time dilation once again, and he just gets the time walk away. But now Q, he's going to enter the party. He'll have the Ancient Apparition as a little bit of an unfair advantage. It was a 2-1. That extra 80% Chaos Meteor damage is a lot. Mid lane. Ice Blast onto Ana. Mikoto's going to be able to jump as well. Ana, he wasn't ready for it. An unsuspecting move from Talon, and they just blow up the lone Druid. And that is as soon as Roshan spawns.
Be able to go right on in. They want to take away some of this vision, but Cuckoo positioning himself fairly well. Trying to scare off Hyde.
Into the river. Look at the alacrity damage coming up from Zephyr, but the Chronosphere eclipse off to Thompson, but he's able to get the protection off. They don't have the damage at the moment thanks to the BKB. Let's see if Thompson's going to be able to continue to run himself away. The respect coming up from Talon. They will not enter the high ground. Instead, they're going to deal with the heroes that are still caught outside in the river. Zephyr is able to jump on forward, but Cuckoo, he doesn't have this capability. They should be able to chase him down. The onslaught into the middle, but a perfect
what a tornado.
As Thompson breaks the combination. As T1, they've successfully avoided that attempt. What a beautiful move from them. They dealt the split away. Thompson back to the high ground. Cuckoo in the middle, just soaking up abilities. And now Ana's back alive to look to take this Roshan.
5 hit by the Spirit Bear that shall not be named.
They again can poke the bear. But then they need to protect him. They're going to do just that. The jump onto KP. KP's gone.
He couldn't be KP.
No opportunities. Now Hyde, he's also getting chased down by the bear. Chan's going to be able to slow it down for the moment. But the tier 3's already been melted. Zephyr is into the middle. The Enchantress posturing aggressively. Mikoto's going to look to buy in some time, but Savage to the back. Gets the Chrono onto 3. It's on the saving support as well. There's going to be no grave to keep them alive. As Savage, he can now turn to try and deal with Cuckoo. A 4-staff into the tree line, but it's not enough. As Savage now, he'll turn his attention towards the lone Druid off the back of the respawn. Ana's got nothing to keep him healthy. As Talon. T1 are going to connect as well. Mikoto's in a lot of trouble. They're going to be able to capitalize. As Talon get a little bit too antsy, they feel like there was an opening for them to take a fight with that ward on the high ground, and well, that'll result in Mikoto. That smoke first. They see KP at the moment. Is that the hero you want to jump? In fact, they're going to look for the wraparound. It's illusion to work with, nothing too crazy.
The Wraith Pact on Cuckoo as well. So that is a significant factor if he's able to drop that and the pipe as these initiations are coming in on Savage. But
they're going to try and hide. Maybe with the damage coming through for the meatball as well, they'll secure the kill, but Savage, he gets a Chrono onto both the cores. The Ice Blast as well. It'll click onto Ana, but they haven't been able to blow anyone up throughout the ultimate, so maybe they're going to be cautious here on Talon if they want to stick around. KP, a lot of damage out of the Pulverize, is going to try and chase him down, but down to the south side. Thompson, he'll secure the kill onto the support, but they're still going to be cautious here. Thompson will be able to reposition thanks to the bonus movement speed. The Deafening Blast will push back to face this Void as well. Savage, he doesn't want to let them go for free. Another time walk on forward. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up. Are they considering this, Thompson? What shenanigans are you up to here? How can you pull out of the hat to try and kill off the Faceless Void? And, well, he won't even stick around to make the attempt. But the ultimate on cooldown for the Marseille, they will be lacking the damage, so another kill for 23 Savage. Look at the instant TPs. Uh-oh. T1, you gotta get out. Zephyr's like, all right, my job's just to get the tier 3 tower, but Savage, his job is trying to catch up to the bear. We'll find the slow. He's gonna get the bash as well.
Got his KP.
Cuckoo.
Tactical.
Oh, he's gonna walk on forward. A 4-star breaks the combo. Savage gonna try and catch up to Whitemon as well. Gonna be able to get some distance away, but Cuckoo's the one that's in it. Some trouble here is Cuckoo. He'll go down. Meanwhile, the Chronosphere to the north, though. Savage. He found 2 heroes, but he didn't catch out Thompson. The Invoker starting to get the combinations going. Meanwhile, in the middle of the fight, through
these bashes.
points the bash onto 23 Savage. And now T1, they need to get more. They committed heavily off the back of these buybacks. They should be able to catch up to Q. Juking down to the south, but the buyback coming out for the Faceless Void. T1 need to respect the capability of Savage rejoining them. KP.
He's got the BKB again, and the Chrono again. He used the refresher previously. So that's what he's wanting to play around. Homestead Unleashed.
Savage. Hang on, Savage. He's got another round of the BKB. Thompson might look to try and bring down the Primal Beast. Savage has the Chrono again. He popped the refresher, but Whitemon's on the outskirts. He should be able to play around with the Grave, but the Ice Blast, it's going to prevent Thompson from being able to survive. So he's going to look to deal as much damage possible before they secure the kill. Meanwhile, still inside the middle of the lane, though, Cuckoo, he's the one that's in trouble. A 4-star, but it doesn't get enough distance away. He's in the middle of it all. Maybe with Arna nearby to try and help out the bear. Once again, locking onto his target. But the Dissimulate will get them out. KP, he wants to go in, though. He cancels the Pulverize, so somehow Cuckoo's still alive. And this is enabling Arna to have a free fight. We're seeing what the bear can do once he's able to get onto his target. Thompson, he's going to jump in though. Thompson, he knows no way to stop.
The team just not feeling confident with all those buybacks being expended. Arna staying around the Roche pit, and this would be really valuable to be giving over to Thompson. Spending that buyback just to be able to get back into this and be able to quickly close in enough. KP has the BKB to be able to play around with. Is he going to be quick enough though? They'll hear the charge coming through.
They're going to get the Ice Blast to charge in as well. KP to disrupt.
He's
KP
got
gets
it.
the Aegis as well. He snagged up the Aegis and Immortal. Now Makoto's going to jump into the middle. They need to keep Thompson alive.
He got everything.
BKB gets some distance. The Invoker should be able to step up to the high ground thanks to the Ghost Block, and he's okay. Can they set themselves up for round 2 though on T1? The bear, priority number 1. They'll drag it back with the Remnant. The damage is stacking up for high, but it's not enough to get the summon. And in fact, Arna's going to look to TP out the bear, but the use of the Pulverize, it'll keep it locked into the middle of the team fight. Down goes Arna's bear. They'll get rid of Zephyrus. And that's an aggressive blink. He's forced to pop a BKB as well. Thompson's in trouble. Ice Blast into the middle. The Grave's not going to do anything because it's silence to the northern side. They get on top of the Dazzle. Thompson's down without a buyback. And Talon, I think they've done it. On to Cuckoo next. No space as Talon, they'll take over T1 territory. Your base is now mine.
Oh yes it is. Not even bothering to go for the rack. Straight tier 4, says Savage. Might be, yeah, he time walks back. Just the PTSD coming from previous qualifiers all the way back at TI9. He got all the way to Game 5 to be able to go to TI. He doesn't want to give it up again in a similar sort of fashion. Going for the safer play, but with no buybacks being expended, they're just going to want to go on forward. It's going to be all up to Zephyr and Arna to be able to defend this, bringing it to a Game 3, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
They jump in,
What a
Hail
remnant.
Mary attempt. Bye-bye Zephyr, he's got a buyback, but Savage,
Another Chrono.
it's another out of the Chrono, and this time, it's onto the real hero, onto Arna at the front of the fountain. Now they'll go for Zephyr as well, and why not Fountain Dive against some players who are well known for it? Talon, what an incredible series. They are yet to drop a map in the TI qualifiers. They will book their ticket in the grand finals.
Big smiles coming all around, and very well worth it, right? And the thing that most impressed me is that they played it in the Talon style. These weren't 30-minute victories. These were games that they played on their terms.